Good morning, Geminis. This is your March 2020 reading. Take 4. So, I never actually get to the reading part. I want you to know that you need to look back at something that happened in January. There's some situations that you need to clean up, fix, some feelings that you hurt, some people that you thought let go that didn't let go, some people that you thought let go of you that did not let go of you, for some of you. Others, you have exes or current people in your life that are getting ready to give up on you because they can't. You gave somebody an ultimatum and they don't want to make a choice. They don't want to be with you and they don't want to be without you, but it's stressing them out to the point to where they don't know what else to do. And if you're the cross watcher, that might be you. If you are, this could go either way. Somebody could be doing this to you or you could be doing this to somebody. And the song that's playing in my mind right now is the Signs. The Beyonce song with the signs. Gemini, Pisces, Aries. We love all y'all. Like, I feel like you guys have a cluster of people that are just into you. Whether you know it or not, whether they made it known or not, they're just secretly admiring you. And you're potentially secretly admiring other people that aren't in the pocket of people that are admiring you. Creates for a lot of confusion. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, it's a little bit dark in here. I don't really like turn on lights in my office, but I do open windows. I'll turn on lights when I have to. Other than that, I just open windows. So I opened up a window, see how much it brightened up. So we're going to take a look at your love, your finance, a message from the divine. And I think your video might be a little bit longer because it took me so long to record it. I actually recorded one yesterday that I'm not sure if I'm going to load because it was very dark. And I choose not to do dark. I think tarot and life, I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you what I see and what it said and what the cards say. But life is about choices. I was hoping I did some things differently last night and yesterday so that I didn't have to put that sad ass reading out there. Let's see what happened. And I'm going to probably post the old one at the end of the month. Maybe. I might just delete that. I didn't even like it. Let's see. But I actually had combed my hair yesterday. So, you know, I didn't feel like mess with it today. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm peeking. Okay, let's go. You have the 3 of Discs, the 8 of Swords, and the High Priestess. Okay, still not great, but okay, let's look. I'm not going to refer to the old one because I didn't post it. So, there are still a lot of third-party situations going on with the Gemini. All of them are not physical. Some of them are very mental, very emotional. There's someone that you're attached to or that's still attached to you that you guys haven't released and they haven't released you back. That's causing interference in an important relationship in your life. And even if this person isn't there physically, the fact that you dream of them and you're thinking of them at nighttime or when you're at work, they're constantly crossing your mind. You're calling that person back into your life unintentionally. If you don't want them in your life, you need to stop the thought in its tracks. Don't let that thought linger, okay? Some of you are letting the thought linger and you're seeing the past through rose-colored glasses. Let's look at what the overall energy of your love reading is. Okay, be bold and make the first move. It's funny that I said rose-colored glasses, and this card is all about the moon being covered in a rose color. Y'all know the moon is not really pink. It just looks that way because of the hues, right? And there's a forest below it that you can't see. You can see it, but let me see. Can you see the trees in the forest? But if you're not paying attention, you'll see the stars, you'll see the sky, you'll see the moon, and the farther away it gets from you, the trees start to disappear. It's one of those you can't see the forest because of the tree situation. Not precisely, but close enough. You get my card. But if you want to be with this person, with someone, you need to say something. If you want something to end, you need to say something. Be bold and make the first move. If you want it, you can have it at this point. Because someone wants a new beginning with you. I have like 4 decks already shuffled up here. And it might present itself in an argument. And it may stress you out a bit. So someone that likes you is presenting themselves to you in an argumentative way. And what they don't understand is they're having the reverse effect of what they want. They're trying to create something new with you, but you're not present for it. You don't really want it. And so what they're doing is they're showing you more of who you don't want. So with them trying to build and fix and push you two together, they're really tearing you apart. You like to be mentally stimulated and physically stimulated, but mentally stimulated more so. And this person is just like dumping all of these emotions and their wants into you. And you're like, okay, this is boring. I don't like this. This isn't fun anymore. You pushing me too hard. So if cross watchers are watching, this is what you're doing. You need to stop, regroup, and slow down, because this is not how you're going to keep your Gemini. You were undecided about this person, but you've quickly come to a decision that you're quickly coming to a decision that they're not what you want unless they change some drastic things about themselves. And you're just ready to cut them off. You're just ready to cut them off and start something new. Let's see if there's another. Let's look at this other group of Geminis. There's another group of Geminis. So if someone's not what you want, don't let them just linger and hang around. Don't just let them be good. Don't just let them think they're what you want. Don't give them so many mixed messages. Okay? And don't allow anyone to give them to you either. Okay. So there's another one that has a third-party situation, but it's abundant. Like, y'all are happy. Whether they know each other whether they know about each other, or you know about their person, or their person knows about you, all three of y'all are happy together, even if you don't know about each other. He keep her happy, she keep you happy, yeah. Or she keep her happy and she keep him happy. However that's working out, but there is another person involved, and this one is sexual. And nobody feels bad about it. They're not feeling bad about it. They're not ready to change it. If it's you, Gemini, you're not ready to let either one of them go. You feel like you have the 9 of discs. Everything's happy. Everything's peachy. And y'all know on this channel, I don't judge. If that's how your life is working out, keep it popping. As long as everybody's staying safe and everybody happy, I'm not the one to tell you what to do in that situation. One of them is losing passion for the situation because I think they internally know that they're not the only one, and some of them might externally know that they're not the only one and just have given up hope that they ever will be. They feel like you like the other person more. They're not upset with you about it, though. And they wish you the best. They really wish you the best with them, but they wish you the best with or without them. And that, my dear, is what I consider to be love. Or at least care, deep care and concern. It's not about them. They love you without expectation. They love you enough to let you be without them if that's what makes you happy. Now, this first group, they don't love you that much. It's them or nothing. But some of you have these people in your life. 2 of you may end up being just friends. Who knows? Okay, let's look at your finances. You're going to have some fun financial decisions to make this month. We won't call them obstacles. We'll call them opportunities. Because that's what everybody's t-shirt says now. So we're going to have some financial opportunities this month. I have the Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the 2 of Discs. And the Queen of Wands is in reverse. So I think it's time that you're going to make some changes. Brand new start. You're not as passionate about doing what you were doing to make money. And you're trying to figure out what to change this month. Let's look at your overall energy. And it is full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. A lot of the times I resonate with the Gemini readings. I'm not a Gemini, but it's in my 7th house. And I resonate a lot with the Gemini readings. Not that love part for those of you who are watching right now. I don't think. It is the future, so we don't, we'll see. So your finances may get a little tight this month. Some things that you thought were coming are not coming, right? When you think they are, they'll be here, but they'll be here in like a week or 2 later than you thought they would. Let's put that one back up there. They'll be here later than you thought they would. Like I said, something that you were very passionate about, something you kept close to you, that you were in love with doing and you love the idea of. You feel like the process has changed. It's not bringing you balance anymore. You feel off balance. But before the end of the month, you'll be back to feeling like the Empress or the ruler. And you'll be back to focusing on your coins. You'll be back to focusing on what it is that you really want. I think at the beginning, towards the middle of the month, this love situation kind of knocked you off a little bit. Or even some of you are going to have some issues with your family, like parents or kids. That's going to knock you off your game a little bit, and you won't be as focused on your money. And maybe that's what's changing. You have so many things going on around you that it's making it very hard to focus on your financial life. But by the end of the month, you should be on and popping again. Things should be closing themselves out. And you'll be back in God mode by the end of the month. That's good. So, true. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So, there'll be some things that are happening around you that make it very difficult for you to deal with your finances the way you typically do. But that's not going to last too long. And I still feel like some of this stuff has been going on since January. And something from January that started is now completing itself. Let's look at your message from the divine. Okay. Okay. So the new moon in Virgo, it's a time to give rather than take. A lot of you have been thinking about doing something for someone, but you're not sure if you should or not. Giving to someone doesn't necessarily have to be monetary. It could be time. It could be insight. It could be love. It could be energy. It could be appreciation. It could be a box of cereal. It doesn't matter. It could be a multitude of things. Sorry, I don't know who that is sitting outside my house. And I don't have any appointment scheduled for this morning. Yeah. Anyway, so a time to give rather than take. The Prince of Disc in reverse. The Hierophant. And the Sun card. So it's time for you to be a benevolent king. Your happily ever or queen. Your happily ever is not the only happily ever that matters. That is your message from the divine. Your happily ever after is important, but it is not the only happily ever that matters. Sometimes you have to look at the bigger picture and give to people according to the bigger picture and not necessarily being the Prince of Wands or focusing solely on yourself. The people around you matter. The people that love you matter. I'm not telling you to not be selfish and not to have self-care. I'm telling you to think outside of yourself. Your message from the divine is it's time for you to think outside of yourself and give some energy to someone else who needs it. Make someone else smile. And your smile will get bigger in the process, okay? Your smile will get bigger in the process. Is there divine for Gemini? Gemini, yours is mostly about love. Your love life is overflowing into every aspect of your life, whether you want it to or not. And you can say, I don't have a love life, I'm not in a relationship, yada yada. Oh, you have a love life. You have a love life. Somebody has a love life with you. Some of you have some people that have been trying to come back into your life for a moment. They've been reaching out to the universe to get you back into their lives. You trying to leave or you left and they're like, oh no you don't, here you come on back. They are trying to manifest you in a major way. Again with the Priestess, they want to give to you. But this gift that this person, this is for mostly the first group, this gift is basically, they want reciprocity from you. But you don't feel what they feel, so they're not going to get it. They think they can get it. They want the happily ever after with you. But you're not showing them that you want it. And a large majority of you don't. You're being pressured into it and you feel like it's the right thing to do and you want to do it to make everybody else happy, or you want to do it because it's what's easy and it's what's there. And you can do that. But understand your reasonings why. Understand that you're doing it because everybody else wants you to. And it's not really what you want. And this person internally knows that. But because of the benefits that they receive from the relationship, they're completely okay with that. And you have really good sex, apparently. It might not be really good to you, Gemini, but it's really good to them. And they feel like it's okay to be stupid for you. or be the fool for you. Because they don't feel like it's foolish because they know exactly what they want. Let's pull a fairy for my Geminis. A fairy? No, sorry. We're going to pull an Orisha for my Geminis. Well, at least from the tarot of the Orishas. I always say we're going to pull an Orisha, but it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you just need a message from them. Spirits make me do all kind of stuff for the Gemini video that I didn't necessarily want to do. Because, you see, I don't like to bend these cards. What's that? The couple. The lovers. Yeah. I don't like shuffling those cards that way just because, I don't know, I don't like them to bend. But I have to right now. So, just for you. Well, no, not just for you. I did for somebody else. But I don't do it for everybody. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all see me zone out or look away or not paying attention, it's because I'm getting messages or instructions or downloads or whatever it is that you want to call. Gemini Spirit wants you to have patience with someone. Have patience with this person that's trying to leave because they do genuinely care about you. And not necessarily patience in a way that you have to be with them forever, but patience in a way that you have understanding for their feelings. It'll pay off in the long run. Spirit said just trust. Okay. You got the Four of Air. Something is eating at you or picking at you. Eating at you, picking at you, and you're at your lowest. When you're at your lowest, things aren't going right. Your money's not where it should be. The person that you thought would never leave because they were addicted to you has left, and it's feast or famine. You're like dying of thirst by the ocean, and it's torture because you know you can't drink the ocean water. It's torture. You're looking at the water, but you can't have it, and you're laying there, and you're dehydrated, and you're dying slowly, and birds are flocking around you, and they're coming to pick off your flesh. And you don't know what to do. It's going to be a person you least expect to help you. Someone who you turned away from. Someone who you potentially hurt. That wasn't good enough for you at the time. Will pass by. And they will help you. This might not be in March. This is just coming. They will help you without expectation. They will be that fairy for you. And remember I said I was trying to figure out if I should pull a fairy or an Orisha, so I pulled, it's a fairy card from the Orisha deck. Can you see it? And they will help you, and not only will they shoo the birds away and give you water, they're going to help you get on your feet and set you on a path to where you can get back to where you initially were or where you wanted to be. And then they're going to go away. Be careful the bridges you burn, because even this burnt bridge is not going to let you drown. It'll be just enough rope there for them to help you up, and they won't judge you, and you'll want that person after that, and they're never going to want you. Not never, but if they do, they may not ever tell you, because They don't want to see you come to any harm. I got a feeling this one is closer. It's close to both of you. But that second group, that person that just wants you to be happy even without them, that you're probably going to let go because they're not putting forth the effort or doing whatever it is that you want them to do in this third party situation. They don't want that. They want more of you and can't have it. They will always help you, no matter what. They're going to be married to somebody else with 2 kids and happy, never intending on leaving in there until their spouse. Okay, I can't just let them sit there. I can't just let her sit there. Let me go help her up. I'm gonna be right back. They're gonna help you up, dust you off, shoo the birds away, give you some water and some food, put you back on the road to where you need to go on, point you in a direction, and be like, good luck, God bless, peace. And that may have to happen for you more than once. So be kind to people. That goes along with your message from the divine. It's not always about your happily ever after, Gemini. Sometimes you have to do what's best for somebody else's happily ever after, even if that means letting them go when it's not beneficial for you to let them go. Okay? Peace, love, light, and oneness. Have a blessed day, Gemini.